Day 32, Rude Awakening. What the heck? That was so real. What the? I'm out of breath and sweating profusely in spite of the cold weather. It was just a dream? Of Lux? Or was that someone else? All those bodies. Could Lux? No, it was just a dream. It was just a dream. Lux couldn't do that. She doesn't have fangs or cat ears. But she does have claws. No, it couldn't be. Lux? Lux! Is she... Okay, she is right there. Somehow my scream didn't wake her. Try shaking Lux awake when... She does have ears, doesn't she? Her hood falls off. She has cat ears. No, she couldn't. She couldn't be. She wouldn't. What's wrong? Get away from me! I frantically get up and away from Lux, kicking some snow up as I hurry out of the cave. Wait, what? As Lux stretches her arms out towards me, she notices something. She freezes before reaching back for her head, patting her newly exposed ears. She stares at me. She knows. I don't know what she's going to do to me now. Come on, Legs, work. You... Don't come close, or I'll... I see tears begin to prick the corners of my eyes. I won't do anything, Lux. I don't want to die. Wait. There's no time to think. I just have to run. Don't look back. Just keep running. I just have to run. Keep running. This will be the last thing I do in this life. Run. Why are you just running? I feel like this is the bad answer. And also, she can catch up with you. Lux sits alone in the cave. From the outside, she seems to be taking it easy compared to her usual days spent running from the Lord. She spends her day bundled up in her tarp, occasionally attempting to cast Aggie. But on the inside, things couldn't be more complicated. Over the past month, feelings once lost had been defrosting, and feelings never felt had been blooming. With an exhale, the girl gives up and curls back on her side, pulling her hood as far as it will go. Can't be that hard, so why can't I cast it? Why would I need her to just use a fire spell? Well, whatever, I don't need some silly fire spell. I can use my hands. I've been fine all of these years without it. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. Is fine good enough? Of course it is. Stupid words and their meanings. Now I don't have to do all that thinking. I could just focus on staying alive instead of escorting some dead weight. And I don't have to hide the truth. It's so quiet. I mean, of course it is. It was always going to end someday. We could never have... Sister, we can't stay like this forever? Or... What I mean is that we should be together forever. And that you're part of the reason why life is worth living to me. It's funny, just a few hours after that request, she up and ran. Oh well, it was for the best. I don't need to be weak. I don't need to rely on her to help me. I could even become a mage myself. Why did I even bother going to all that trouble? Just to pretend I was normal. We were lying to ourselves, and each other, just to delay the inevitable. But now, the lies and secrets are over. I can go back to... Go back to what? What was I doing before this? The time feels so long ago. I don't even remember. So what should I do? Well, I'm thirsty. Could start with water. If only I knew a water spell. No. I have a canteen in my backpack. I reach out and grab at my canteen. Empty. I could go out to gather some snow melted over a fire to purify it. It can wait. I don't feel like getting up now. Stop thinking about her. She was only using me. She only stayed with me because the alternative was death. Stop. I knew she was going to find out eventually. Why did I bother getting close to her? Whatever. It's all over now. Back to the life I had before. It was a fine life. It was fine. Yeah. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. It's so sad. Day 33 return? It's already afternoon. I should get going. The Lord should be getting close. If I leave now, I could easily get a head start on him. I don't feel like it. I toss and turn inside my tarp. I'll stay here for a little longer. Until... I don't know. I don't care. It doesn't matter. Nothing. Something's here. Okay. No sudden movements. Maybe it'll pass by. I knew she'd come back. You're still here. My blood freezes, heats up, and freezes over again. I must be dreaming. Yes, okay, Wait. You can do this, Delia. Lux! Could this be real? Why is it only showing her bottom half? Did she come back? Why? Well, where else could she have gone without me? She realized how hard I was alone. I peel my head up and look up. What do you want? For a moment I want to ask her where her hat went, but I snuff that thought out. I'm really sorry. My actions were completely disrespectful, especially to someone who has treated me so kindly. I want to do what I can to make up for my transgression, no matter what it takes. I hope that you'll be able to forgive me, and we could, if you'd be so kind, continue traveling together. I guess this is what you meant by not wanting me to pry on your past. I'm really sorry, I didn't mean to. Oops. I need to quit double tapping. I know you're probably upset with me. Upset? Why would I be? You made your choice to leave. Probably the right one. I panicked. Whenever something's gone wrong, you've been there for me. So when I saw those visions, I was scared of what I saw. I wanted your help as always, but I was too scared of how you'd react if you knew what I saw. Point is, I wasn't thinking clearly. But now, I've made up my mind. My choice is to be with you. Right, you need your guide. No! Oh... I appreciate all that you've done. I know it was selfish of me to even ask you to help me in the first place, but it's different now. I meant everything I said the last night we spent together. Why do I have to keep being reminded of that? Of what could never be? Just go. I don't want to. I want to fix things. Something is telling me I have to talk to you, have to be with you. Just hear me out, okay? I hate this. I hate having these feelings. Body is telling me to jump into her arms and beg her to stay with me. But at the same time, it takes everything to stop me. To stop myself screaming. Why can't she just go away? Before this gets harder. And why do I care so much? Dang it, I'm not weak. Why do you want me to go? Because I don't want you here. Because I ran away? It was a reminder of... A reminder of what? Will you cut it out already? I find myself on my feet. You're making this complicated. You don't want to be with me, and I don't care for you. Just go like you were always going to. Liar. Nobody has ever listened to me as much as you do, and you're not the kind of person who would fake being kind. If anything, you're always faking being mean or indifferent. I know it's vain of me to say this, but I think you do care, and I really hurt you. Hurt? You think I'm a baby now? Did you just choose the moment I left to stop caring about the Lord? You've been the one who's been so worried about him, but now, have you even left this cave? Because I set up camp pretty close to here. I should have seen you. Besides, there should be footprints leading out of here if you did. Wait, I didn't... It was day 33, the new day, so she'd been in here for 2 whole days. Not moving. Listen, it's not just myself I'm here for. I'm here for you. And shut up! You aren't here for me. Everyone leaves. That's how it works. You'll leave me just like my sister. Stop trying to give me hope with your pity. I know I'm not meant to be loved, so let me be alone and stop worrying about it. Let me forget you already. Just because I had people around me doesn't mean I didn't feel alone too. I know how you feel. But you aren't meant to be alone. You're super awesome and worthy of being cared for. Maybe by someone better and more understanding than me, but by someone. But please, let me show you that I'll stay with you. If I have another dream, I'll try my best to stay calm and not run away. Liar. Please, Lux. How can I show you that There's nothing to show me. Forget about me. Forget about everything I've ever said or done to you. And forget everything you've ever said because of me. You know I can't do that. She takes a step closer. I take a step back into the cramped den. Do you think I'd do all this for just anyone? Of course you would. I'm the only reason you're alive. We didn't need to share obscure magic spells, or roast crime bears together, or play in the snow just to stay alive, did we? But we did it anyway. I wanted to do it anyway. She takes another step closer. I feel cornered. You're that important to me, Lux. Shut up. And I don't want to let you go just because of a stupid misunderstanding. I said shut up! All the urges in my body converge at once, and without thinking, Ah! She falls to the ground. Her leg. She's bleeding. I did this to her. The pain is too much for her. She can barely look up through each sharp inhale. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. This wasn't supposed to. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She looks up from her leg, revealing the slash marks I left on her. I'm sorry. She lets in a couple more sharp inhales through her teeth before continuing. It's okay. I'm sorry for being too pushy. I caused all of this. No, you shouldn't be apologizing. This was all my fault. I'm the one that did this to you. That's what I was warning you about. Warning her about? About what? That I'll selfishly lash out at the one person who's given me warmth since... Is your sister? Now isn't the time for that. She's bleeding. Delia is bleeding. I don't want her to die. I'm sorry for everything. You deserve better. Delia winces at the pain, holding down her leg with one arm. And then she smiles. She's in too much pain to do much else. But when she isn't wincing, she smiles at me. Why? It's such a pretty smile. Lux. Yes? Could you do me a favor? Sure, anything. Could you help me inside? Delia motions to the den. Of course. But don't try to get up. I don't want to see you in any more pain. Delia can't get up on her own, and I don't want to risk putting any weight on her bad leg, so I carry her to the den. She was heavy. I don't think I'd be able to carry her very far if it came down to it. We need to put pressure on the leg to stop the bleeding. I rip off a large chunk of my scarf and wrap it tightly around the scarred part of her leg. She winces in pain as I tighten the cloth. Thank you. You shouldn't be saying that to me. How long do you think I can rest? As long as you need to. I'll nurse you back to health until you can walk again. But I thought... Forget what I said earlier. I don't mind being your guide or your nurse or whatever you need to be. I just want to see you better. How we can see her ears doing the ear things. Oh, Delia lets out a weak laugh. I appreciate it, really, but that's not what I meant. How much time do we have before he arrives? My blood runs cold. In all the chaos, I completely forgot about the Lord. I run just outside of the den to see where he is. He's close. Too close. If we left now, we'd barely be able to outrun him. But she's in no shape to do that. Then, he'll be on top of us by the end of tomorrow. I rush back inside the den and update Delia on the Lord's position. I see. Delia looks down at her leg for a bit, then back at me. Could you carry me as you hike? I probably have a dejected look on my face. I can't do that. I'm not strong enough. I'm sorry. The gravity of the situation has finally settled in. Delia is going to die. The Lord will kill her. And it's all my fault. Tears begin to form. I'm so sorry, Delia. Sorry. Delia doesn't say anything. I'm on the ground, tears streaming down my face. I'm sorry. Please, I'm so sorry. She puts her hand on my back. I look up stunned. I can't read her expression, but she's smiling. I don't know what to say either. I thought I'd die quite a few times on our journey. This one might be for real. Well, if it wasn't for you, the blizzard would have killed me a long time ago, so maybe this is what I was fated for. I'm just happy I got to meet you. This forest was bound to kill me one way or another. You're wrong. I yell out of pure reflex, startling Delia. But she has to know. You were supposed to live. You were supposed to be happy. You weren't supposed to end up like this. If not, then everything I did until now was for nothing. I want to crawl into a ball and cry. I almost do. But Delia tells me something. There's no reason you can't. You can still live. I'm sure happiness awaits you somewhere. So, go. What? Don't die for me. I can't do that. I'm done pushing you away. I want to be with you until the end. And if the end is tomorrow, then so be it. You don't have to. I want to. I don't want you to die, Lux. And I don't want you to die alone here. Delia. Delia lets out a weak laugh. Looks like we're at a deadlock then. Hey, hypothetically speaking, if we somehow get out of this together, would you want to keep traveling with me? Of course, that's all I want. Good. Then I'll figure out a way to get us both out of here. Delia reaches over to the large book that she left in the den and opens it. There's got to be something in here that will help us. That would be nice. Leaving together. I'm not sure what Delia can find, but I'm not going to discourage her from trying. I'll get some water for us. Take some hair jerky from my bag. It should last us for the night. Oh, thank you. I'll let you know if I find anything useful in this. Thanks. I leave with a pot in hand to gather some snow. When I return, I find Delia looking through my bag. Where's the jerky again? I can't find it with all this, tarp in the way. Sorry, it's right here. I fish out the jerky from the bag and hand some to Delia, which she gladly accepts. Food! I don't know how she can be so happy with. Never mind. I set up the snow-filled pot over some firewood. It's been a while since I've started a fire by hand, hasn't it? As if she read my mind, Delia taps on my back, barely able to reach over to me. Need some help with the fire? As she asks, she holds up her hand and scrunches it a couple of times. Oh, I don't want to cut you. With your claw? But we cast the spells plenty of times without you cutting me. True. I feel hesitant extending out the same hand I used to hurt her. Delia doesn't seem to mind. I know why. We hold hands, and quickly a small flame forms in the palm of my other hand. As I light firewood with the spell, I thank Delia for her help. Of course! She smiles and then continues with her studies. This doesn't sit right with me. The feeling of not being treated the way you deserve to be treated. Being treated better than the animal you really are. Delia. How can you trust me after everything I've put you through? Or everything I could put you through in the future? Why do you still trust me? I trust you because you're you. That doesn't make any sense. Sure it does. You're kind, compassionate, sometimes aloof, sometimes goofy, and sometimes scared. I knew there'd be risks associating with you. I know what I signed up for. So I'm not saying I'm expecting this to happen again. She says, motioning to her injured leg. But I know you don't want it to happen again. You want to be a better kind of person, and even if you stumble every once in a while, you're always striving to be that better person. That's the you that I've known all this time, and that's who I've put my trust in. So with that being said, I know you don't need me for much, but I hope you can put your trust in me. We'll get out of this together, okay? I'm stunned, but I nod. I trust in you, Delia. And I hope I can be at least half the person you put your trust in. And she chuckles. You already are. Now let's see if I can continue following this lead I had. She runs her finger across the page of her book, eager to get back to her studies. I can't do much to help, so I wait. I didn't realize I'd be so close to the end. A lord towers over the forest, looming closer to the two with every passing minute. Through sorcery feared by all and understood by none, he butchers all who lay in his path. He has no sympathy for those who desecrate his domain. Two are running out of time. Delia had spent the night scouring through her texts, looking for any sliver of hope for the two to escape. The two will need to make the most of this last day together, Find that piece of hope they so desperately wish to cling on to. Or else by sundown, they will be no more. I lay on the ground in a rather comfortable position next to my tome. Lux is sitting next to me, just now noticing me waking up. Must have fallen asleep while researching last night. Researching for... I quickly sit upright in a panic. Oh gosh, how long was I out for? Relax, you needed it. The sun just rose, we still have some time. Okay. Did anything happen while I was asleep? Nope, you didn't miss much. How about you? Did you find anything last night that could help us? Let's see. I found some notes on spells that grant you the ability to fly, but they're a bit risky to perform. But currently, they're our best shot at getting out of here together. What about healing magic? Unfortunately, those won't work with how we tried casting it before. Remember the day the beast attacked us and you accidentally scratched me? We tried using healing magic that day and it wouldn't work. Healing magic is quite fickle after all. I see. Then do you need any help with that flying magic? Yes, please, if you don't mind. Could you help me outside? Lux shoots me a smirk at the thought of Princess carrying me once again. Oh, sure. Lux carries me out of the den to the clearing in front. At my request, Lux lays me down in the snow. Okay, now hold my hand, Lux. When you're ready, of course. Gladly. Oh, look at them. They look so cute together. She's got her ears out. She's got no hat on anymore. I don't know if I'm ready for this to end, you guys. I really enjoyed this story. Okay. Lux places her hand in mine and we give each other a tight squeeze. Now, concentrating on the flight spell I read through last night, I imagine myself lifted off the ground, no longer bound by gravity, soaring through the skies. Slowly, I feel myself lifting off the ground. Is it working? I think. Just before I can finish my sentence, I land face first in the snow. So... It looks to be a lot I still don't understand about flight magic, and unfortunately, my notes didn't cover these spells in much depth. Teleportation magic seems like a tempting alternative right now, but I have even less notes on those types of spells. If I were trying to vaporize myself, though, teleportation magic would be the best way to go. How frustrating. But hey, at least the sting of the snow isn't as painful when your leg feels like it's on fire. Silver lining. Are you okay? I probably should lift my face up from the snow. Yes, I'm fine, relatively. But with that, I've exhausted all the leads I found in my research last night. If there is a way for us both to escape, the answer isn't in my tome. No, what am I talking about? There is no if. Of course there's a way. Lux nods emphatically. After a minute of silence, that reckless confidence between the two of us dissipates as we realize we don't have many options left, if any. I'm guessing a splint won't help given how close the Lord already is. Spending the day limping won't be enough to outrun him, right? Lux nods. Sadly. What even are our other options? Okay, don't despair, Delia. There's got to be something you're missing. Think. I don't think this is the best idea, but I have a suggestion. Oh, please go ahead. What's on your mind? Well, it has to do with what you saw in your dream that day you left. At least what I think you saw. Oh, if it's too much, we don't have to talk about it now. No, please, continue. Right. I'm guessing you saw someone that looked like me, only more feral. 'Cause we've been dreaming about her sister. They might have even killed some people. Yes, that's what I saw. I figured that was my sister. She lost herself trying to protect me. Lost herself? Lux rubs her hand together on her lap. Yeah, to our curse. The reason people fear us, and the reason you don't see many like me anymore. The curse allows creatures like me and my sister to fuse with anyone we bite into. Fuse with anyone you bite into... losing our own souls as we turn into a new being. As you saw, it's not a pleasant thing. Yes, but if we fused, your leg wouldn't be a problem. Together, our new body would be able to escape him. I don't know how good of an ending that would be for either of us, but it might be better than dying. Uh, can I save here? Yeah, I'm just gonna make a quick save there. I feel like this is the turning point of two different endings. I don't know how good of an ending that would be for either of us, but it might be better than dying. Might. I see. Sorry, that's probably a dumb suggestion. No, it was helpful. It's a new lead we can follow. I just have some questions I wanted to ask to better understand this curse. Maybe we can use this curse to our advantage. Lux smiles, seemingly happy she was able to help in some way. Sure, ask away. Losing our own souls? When you said we lose our own souls and turn into a new being... Sorry if this is a redundant question, but you're saying neither of us will be us anymore? We'll be someone else? Basically. From what I know, the souls get too mixed together to be able to tell them apart. The new soul becomes a messy mix of all the previous souls that were fused. Wait, multiple souls can be fused into one? That's what my sister ended up doing. Oh, she ended up taking in all those people that were trying to kill her. And stuff, too. Yeah. Huh. If I may pry a bit, did your sister hold a grudge against humanity? Yeah. Don't get the wrong idea, though. I don't have that same grudge after seeing what it did to my sister. Especially when people like you exist. I can't help but blush, but now isn't the time for that. Focus, Delia. Sorry for distracting. No, it's alright, but you brought up a good point. That you're a good person? Thanks again, but not that. Your sister held a grudge against humans. She had a reason to go on a rampage. In my opinion, that's evidence that the host soul, the one with the power to fuse, stays at least partially intact after the fusion. That goes against what my sister taught me. But you're right. She wouldn't have acted that way if all the souls of those humans were in control of that body. Being reminded of her sister's slaughter was an unpleasant shock. Lux can easily read my dejected expression and looks away in shame. Sorry. No, it's fine. You're just telling me the facts. Now let's keep going. Is fighting the only way to fuse? Are we gonna go through all these? So where did you come from? I still want to know where you came from. I mostly grew up north from here, in the mountains with my sister. Once we were being hunted, I ended up here. Spent the last few years in this forest. I mean, a mountain sounds fun. I got pretty good at it when I was little. There was this rock wall my sister and I would race up for fun. Even though I was young, I would always beat her to the top. Cool, and she wasn't just letting you win. She totally was. Sorry, I didn't mean to melt your glory away. It's okay. I'll race you sometime, once my leg heals. Yeah. Is biting the only way to fuse? Do you think there are any other ways of fusing? Maybe. My sister said you needed to eat a part of someone in order for the fusion to work. But she would still make sure we never put any part of us in each other's mouths. I guess she was worried about us accidentally fusing. She would have known. I'd never eat a part of her. Maybe even touching someone else with the inside of your mouth is enough to start a fusion. Or even ingesting a really small part of someone, like a hair or spit, would be enough. Could be. Not a bad hypothesis, if I do say so myself, but it's risky to test out ourselves. We might accidentally trigger a fusion. Best to keep this information in my back pocket for now. Where did your sister learn about the curse? Not really. Maybe from our parents? But I've never met them. She never told me what happened to them. Only that they raised her before I was born. Oh, I'm sorry to hear. It's no big deal. Can't miss what you never had. Anyway, my sister said the curse was ancient knowledge passed down to us. Whatever that means. That's about all I know about it. Honestly, if I didn't see what happened to my sister, I wouldn't even believe this ancient knowledge. I see. Knowledge passed down orally through generations is always prone to dubious claims and general loss of detail, so we know that not everything your sister knew can be trusted. A little concerning, but at least your eyewitness account was able to verify some details of the curse. Yeah, what you said. Any other family and friends? Nope, just the two of us. I've been alone ever since. I head into town in disguise every once in a while. It's a lot easier in the winter when I can bundle up. I've been using money I took from the villagers after my sister killed them. It feels messed up, but it wasn't going to be used any other way. Sounds really rough. I'm sorry. I've got you now. It all feels farther away. I'm glad. Hearing Lux talk candidly about my presence is not something I would have expected weeks ago, though it's still down on the list of unexpected things that have happened on this trip. I mean, who knew I was traveling with a cat girl? In hindsight, it was obvious, wasn't it? Life dreams? Do you have any goals for the future? I've just been living. I don't think past the current day. I see. But it would be cool, I think, to have something to aim for. Like you, and magic. Listening to you talk on and on about it is really cool. Thanks, I really appreciate it. Most everybody back home would get a headache by the time I'm done talking. Oh, I do too. But in a good way. Like in my head is so full of magic I couldn't have another bite way. It's like a mental meal. Now I'm hungry. This is all so insightful. I really feel like I learned a lot about Lux. That's not what I was supposed to be doing at all. We need to figure out a way out of this, not spend all day fooling around. I want to have a lot more days to fool around with. Okay, I exclaim as I clap my hands together. And back to reading. I'm gonna give everything a once-over now that I'm well-rested and have a few more ideas. Good luck. Oh, that reminds me, is there anything else you remembered about the curse that could come in handy? This is just a gut feeling, but I don't think the curse was always intended as a tool of destruction. There are easier ways of killing, you know. But whatever that original purpose was, no one remembers. Hope that helps. Well, it's a sign we might be going in the right direction. While I feel like I have a better understanding of the catfolk curse, I don't necessarily feel more confident in relying on it as our means of escape. I'll lose my current body and fuse into Lux's permanently, and there's a chance my soul will be mixed in with hers to the point where I no longer exist. Oh, and we might both go crazy, you know. Still, it's better than dying, probably. I'm likely taking a gamble here, but I don't believe this curse is the only known instance of souls fusing into one body. I might even have something related in my notes. If this is where I end this episode, this is where I end it. Thank you for coming along with me, Rosie, as I play this Winter of Ours. I am, unfortunately, going to need to take a stop there. And I will finish this up, I guess, in the next episode. Anywho, I will see you in the next one. I better see you in the next one, because you need to see the ending of this, just like I need to see the ending of this. Anywho, bye!